guys doing? Good. This is night 5 or 6 for us of our unplugged Christmas run. Hadn't seen for 2 years, sitting in the kitchen, drinking homemade beer. Weren't you gonna go home tonight? Well, I guess I was, but that's alright, there's tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Say tomorrow's got me on. Got me on the run, but you know that tomorrow glad you guys came out. Appreciate it. I've never tried anything like a full acoustic run really, so this is my first time ever doing this, and I'm grateful for the people that did show up. And if you didn't show up, sorry about your luck. So I feel like it's appropriate that we can call this a Christmas run because we officially got Thanksgiving out of the way and all that. My band put on a lot of miles this year. I don't know how many of you guys follow us and how closely you do, but we did like 200 shows this year, and we went across the country and back. I don't know how many times. And this time, me and Mason decided we were going to travel in a car for a week. So I'm going to play these songs stripped down with my man Mason Judson here on the pedal steel guitar of Tri-Cities, Washington. so much.
How are you doing until? Oh, you're on the real stuff now.
Play a couple new ones tonight that you guys haven't heard because I haven't been home to play them for anybody. So, how close do you guys follow us? You guys been watching us on the internet? I guess that's the best place to find us because we never played at home. But back in August, we played at the Sturgis Bike Rally in Sturgis, South Dakota. And I was told for months how I was going to see stuff that I'd never seen or would ever be prepared for there. And which would have been true if we didn't play the Spring Bike Rally in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina a couple months before that. I played at this venue called Suck Bang Blow, and I was there for 2 days, and me and my band were about the only ones there with clothes on. And I opened for this band every day, and I take what I do serious, but I don't take myself too serious. And the guy that we were opening for, they took what they did serious, and they really took themselves extremely serious. And mainly the lead singer, they had like 20 albums out, and they all had the Confederate flag on them in some way, shape, or form, which immediately told me I probably wouldn't like the guy, which I didn't. And not only did he have the Confederate flag all over his albums, he had it like tattooed on his arm. He had a belt buckle. He had a really gigantic patch on the back of his denim jacket. And I thought, I'm opening for this guy. And he went and he was cussing on stage and spitting beer everywhere, and he was like acting like he was really tough. And then the next day he was pushing his gear up to the stage after we got off, and he was using he had a pair of gloves on. Which I was like, all right, I could probably take this guy. And he kind of looked like a Dr. Seuss character, which I kind of hypothesized was from maybe an excessive amount of breeding within his own gene pool due to all the attire he had on. I was driving away thinking that guy, and in his defense, he's probably not sitting in his trailer right now thinking of me. And I was driving away thinking, man, I gave up my job for this bullshit. And I spent a lot of my younger and even my adult years getting called different or weird by my peers, which I know I am. But if you go out in the country, in the grand scheme of things, I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm pretty damn normal, especially after I met that stupid mutant. So I was driving away. I was in South Carolina that night. I had to be in New Orleans the next day, so we had to drive all night. And I got the first driving shift, and everyone was in the van asleep. And I started thinking about how I walked away from a really secure job, and I had like insurance on my eyeballs and my teeth and everything, so I could go hang out with this fucking loser with his stupid tattoo and his Confederate flag patch on the back of his jacket. And I wrote this song called "The World's Crazy." See of the world, more that I just want to sit at home with my dogs and my girl. I go to work and chase a paycheck. I wouldn't be such a nervous wreck. Hell, I wouldn't even mind if a boss man was breathing right down my neck. I've been around so I know that it's true, from Merle's Inlet up to Kalamazoo. It's that the world is crazy and most of the people are too. Probably never make the big leagues. That kind of life never fit me. That's why I turn my back on the city lights when I wanna see. Sometimes I wish that I had a clue why I work myself black and blue. I guess the world is crazy and most of the people are too. Now I've been outed, I've been doubted. There ain't much doubt about it. It costs more to be join them if I can't beat them, 'cause they don't want you to. You don't need the time I wrote those two verses, I was driving through Atlanta, Georgia. Has anyone in here ever drove through Atlanta, Georgia? I envy every one of you. It don't matter if it's 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. It is wall-to-wall traffic in Atlanta, Georgia at all hours of the day. I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook, but I said a couple of months ago, or I was driving through there and I said, driving through Atlanta, Georgia is not good for my blood pressure. So I was driving through there at 3 a.m. And it seemed like everybody was riding my way. The more that I know, the more I wish that I didn't know. Like who the hell's all these people in the left lane driving so goddamn slow? No, I'm not trying to be rude, but damn it, I just wish they'd move. I guess the world is crazy and most of people are too. Now I've been outed, I've been doubted, there ain't much doubt about it. It costs more to be a king than to be a pawn. So I won't join them if I can't be them, 'cause they don't want you to, you don't need them. You don't know what you got until it's gone. I'm gonna sing that chorus one more time. If there's anything the last 2 years have taught me since I became a professional musician doing this for a living, it is the land of broken promises. I've been trying to get a booking agent to handle my booking stuff, and we do 200 shows a year. And anywhere I ever worked, if you were the hardest working guy there, you were treated better for it. And they said, "Well, you're not making enough money. You need to be making X amount a year in order for us to want to fuck with you." And I said, "Well, if I was making that much, I wouldn't need you." I've been outed, I've been doubted, there ain't much doubt about it. It costs more to be a king than to be a pawn. So I won't join them if I can't beat them, 'cause they don't want you to, you don't need them. You don't know what you've lost till it's gone. How you guys doing up there on the balcony? Always looking down on me up there. I'm gonna play another new one. This is gonna be we just put an album out like last night. I think yesterday was Friday. Yeah. Yesterday our album came out. I did this 5-song EP of all my favorite John Prine songs. But after that, we're constantly in the studio if we're not on the road. Sometimes we go on the road and then go to the studio. Long story short, in a couple, hopefully within the next month or two, I'm gonna have this song out as well. So I'm trying to always keep new music out for you guys. I was laying in my van one night in Pocatello, Idaho, wondering what the hell I was doing with my life. And I started writing this song. Knowing good and well that the house always wins. 34 years old now, hanging on by a string. Hope these folks love me enough that they tell me to shut up and sing. I wish I wasn't back playing in near my home. That's not very often. I play 6 miles from my house, so. Thank you guys for showing up, by the way. This is really nice of you guys. It's kind of like you get to watch a show in your living room almost. You guys are sitting on couches, up on balconies. They got a pellet stove here. We got it all really. Why would we even leave here? So I wrote this song in 2020 about when my parents' house stood the chance of burning to the ground. It's the only time I've ever looked at my dad and he clearly didn't have the answer on what we were supposed to do next. So he did what he always does. He just went to work and just, if it burns, it burns. There I stood for Mason Judson.
Let's go. What a stud.
Here's another song I wrote behind the wheel in my van. The song's called Stay My Lane. Don't underestimate a man who overestimates himself. I ain't in this for the money, and I ain't in it for my health. Well, I don't forget a face, but I'll sure forget a name. So I keep on trucking, and I stay in my lane. This time I spend worried about somebody else. This time I can worry about my own self. If I got a problem, I'll solve it on my own. I don't throw sticks, cause I'd rather get stoned. I don't mind the sunshine after it rains. It helps me see a little clearly, so I can stay in my someone brought me a whole case of Topo Chico to just absolutely annihilate.
You have no idea how long we've had that either.
Oh, really? What a Christmas gift.
Merry Christmas.
I don't have many vices, but Water with bubbles in it is right up there.
Grab me another one.
How you doing, Mason?
I'm feeling for right now.
I'm about to put an absolute pummeling on these. We're already on the lower level. This guitar won't stay in tune to save its life either.
I get called an old soul a lot, which really just means I got yelled at by adults so much that I wasn't really a child for very long. I got forced into the workplace at like 14. And so all my musical heroes are dead. And it really pisses me off that they ain't walking the earth. Meanwhile, that guy with that stupid ass Confederate flag, he's probably gonna live forever. That guy's doing just fine. But Tom Petty, John Prine, and the Allman Brothers haven't put out a new song in who knows how long. Meanwhile, that guy's got his merch table set up somewhere probably tonight with all 20 of his albums out with that stupid ass artwork on there. What's that?
People are still buying the shit.
I don't know. That's... People showed up for him, and it's you know the worst thing too about when he played that show. He said, "Where's my Confederates at?" And a bunch of people cheered. It's like, you guys lost. Like over 100 years ago, none of you were alive when it happened. None of you are Confederates. Give it up. You lost. It's embarrassing enough that people will still root for like the Detroit Lions or something like that that haven't won. But I mean, these guys they're fighting a dead cause. I'm not passionate about much, but making fun of people that can't defend themselves is one of them. In a perfect world, I'd never have to go to work. They wouldn't look at me when I step foot in a church. Never need a clock, 'cause I'd always be on time. We'd still have Tom Petty and John Prine. Would still be mine. If I had it my way, kids would have shoes on their feet. Wanted to be homes. When they came back from the Middle East, we'd have Dwayne and Greg. Like it was 1969, playing Black-Hearted Woman, whipping post and blue sky. You would still be mine. Perfect world, I'd be on stage every night. They wouldn't talk when I sang. My bank account would never run dry. You'd call me up and say, let's give this one more try. And you'd waltz back in my life like it was 3/4 time. You the airport. She's an honest defector, conscientious objector, now her own protector. Broken skyline, which way to love lands, which way to something better, which way to forget her, which way to go. Tom Petty, I'm going to play some John Prine for you guys now. I didn't cut that album for no reason at all. Oh yeah, my man Gary. I don't know if I put it out there in the world thinking, yeah, people love this, and I know you can't make everyone happy, but somehow it got shared into the Facebook official John Prine fan group on Facebook. It has like 100-some thousand followers. Someone found the record, shared it in there, and this guy named Gary said if I wanted to listen to John Prine, I'd listen to his own music, not some guy singing it. And I just wrote, thanks, Gary. And then I clicked on his page, and it said, it was like a picture of like this fat guy with a lazy eye. And I scrolled down a couple lines, it said divorce. All right.
There were some other good comments on there.
What's that?
There were some other good comments on there, but we don't need to.
Yeah, my man Gary's doing all right though. He's probably sitting somewhere, just divorced. He's doing fine.
What did they say about good?
And I don't know what I did to provoke Gary so bad. Who gave Gary a keyboard? I was surprised. Looking at Gary, and I get hit with a lot of stereotypes too. You know, I don't look like a guy that follows the law or anything like that. But Gary didn't strike me as a guy that could type. So I was more proud of him that he could put a full sentence together. Anyways, here's one off of John Prine's third record. Well, it got so hot last night, I swear, couldn't hardly breathe. The heat of lightning burned the sky like alcohol. Sat on the porch without my shoes and I watched the cars roll by as the headlights raced to the corner of the as the call of the funeral train. Mama dear, you always here, far across the sea. I'm waiting for the sacred core that burns inside of me, and I feel a storm all wet and warm, not 10 miles away, approaching my Mexican home. When my father died on the porch outside on an August afternoon, I sipped bourbon and cried with a friend by the light of the moon. So it's a hurry, hurry, step right up. It's a matter of life or death. The sun's going down and the moon's just holding its breath. Mama dear, your boy is here, far across the sea. I'm waiting for the sacred core that burns inside of me, and I feel a storm all wet and warm, not 10 miles away, approaching my Mexican home. Yeah, I feel a storm all wet and warm, not 10 miles away, approaching my Mexican home. Approaching my Mexican home. Coming downstairs to see us.
Maybe.
I appreciate that.
Who's next? A little piece of cheese.
A late night piece of cheese. I like it. life, so I'm sure a lot of the people here know who my dad is. If you're a local, which I'm pretty sure like everyone that I'm looking out at knows who he is or is somewhere related to him even. And I had probably one of the most, of all my peers that I've met, I think I had one of the most unique upbringings of anyone that I've ever met. And part of it was like the way I was raised. My dad didn't really like give us much for like advice so much as he just sat back and let us hang ourselves and make the mistakes on our own and then yell at you for how bad you messed up. And then he told me that when I got like well into my 30s, he's like, yeah, just kind of like sit back and let you guys hang yourselves. He goes, I didn't really want to be your friend. But every once in a while, about every Friday or Saturday or Sunday, he'd have his friends over and they all drink copious amounts of beer. And then he would say these weird one-liners that it was kind of up for you to decipher and what the hell it actually meant. And when he told me well into my 30s that that was his tactic for parenting, I just kind of compiled all those one-liners into a song called Asking How I Know. Stand out.
One of your sites said it started at 9. And
Yeah,
the other one
Bands in
said-
Town says it starts at 9.
Ooh, those turds. I don't run the bands in town. I'm gonna have to have a word with them.
Because we were sitting at home, and thankfully he actually looked on Facebook.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep playing.
Yeah.
I don't run my bands in town. I'm sorry they did that to you, girl.
I know. We made it.
Well, since they did that to you, is there a certain song you came to hear that I might have already played? I'll do it
Oh,
again.
you're putting me on the spot.
You spent your money to come here.
You can tell them in 5 minutes.
Sorry?
So you can tell them in 5 minutes.
Oh, I can tell you in 5 minutes.
I wrote this song for my little brother Jesse Howard. It was somewhere on the Oregon border in the spring of '92. April morning, I first met my brother. The nurses brought him in the room. Said, Daddy, what's his name? I don't recognize that face. Daddy told me, son, he's gonna be your brother. He's gonna be your friend. When you're down, he's got an ear to lend. And I may not know it now, but that boy's your best friend. I was there when he took his first steps. I was there when he finished school. I was there when he bought his first car. I was there when he broke it too. Then one day I turned around, he's falling in love and he's buying a house. Where's that boy I used to know? 'Cause he's my brother, he's my friend. When I'm down, he's got an ear to lend. And I know we're little by now, that boy's my best friend. up there. I can hear it from down here.
So can we.
Yours is better than mine, that's for sure. How about a Dave Dickey tune?
I'll do a Dave Dickey song.
Dave, there's snacks in here.
Dave Dickey's the godfather of Mulino music. He's my hero. Say when they write the book, times that we live in and the steps that we took, 'cause we're gambling our future for what we want now, taking the treasure, leaving the doubt. And all I know is I can't let go of the guilt that I feel, that we're headed for our last deal at the end of the line. Once was a time when I thought change would come. People were talking about ideals and love. In nature, we waste energy. Have time to change things, reset the scene. All I know is I can't let go of the guilt that I feel, that we're headed for our last deal at the end of the line. Now that I'm aware that we gave the wrong time on one of the apps where people follow us to go see us live, I think I'm going to do one, take a break, and then I'm going to finish out this set. I really apologize for that.
Do you sing it now? Or you want to sing it later?
Yeah, let's do that. I wrote this song about when I quit drinking. This January will be 6 years for me. Hence the copious amounts of water.